Today, our fight for survival begins.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Extinction, Master Sentinel walkthrough. This is another randomly generated mission. It's called Listening In, number 16. I am dismembering limbs without landing, and we're killing for revenue. So as we do on almost every mission in the game, you want to first start off by building up your rune meter, by killing creatures, and by saving the refugees. And then when it says that the beasts have appeared, you want to start systematically targeting them, because if they wreak too much havoc, you're going to lose. We have ourselves a green orcish fella, gilded and clad in gold. So we're going to proceed now to chop off the 4 locks and sever the foot. And he's going to do a slam, so be careful of that. There's one move that these guys do. I don't know if this guy can do it, but later on they can. Where they jump and they do a weird ground shockwave that just kind of hits everything that's beneath their balls. So it seems like one of those moves that just hits you regardless of what you do. And that can be very difficult to get away from. But luckily enough, by the time you get to that point, even if you don't have that many life upgrades, I don't think it kills you. I just think it does a decent amount of damage. So you just have to be aware of that. As we chop the leg there, and then I immediately turn and chop the other leg, now that both the armor's off, and that's one of the objectives done. Boom, and I get knocked away, because of course I was so close to him when he fell. And now we can get up on and finish him off. So I don't quite have the energy. I have it now, and I can immediately transition into getting rid of this horned freak. So there he goes. I should hook to that vulture and attack it to get some of my rune energy. I should do the same to those vultures, but apparently I'm going to go for the refugee instead. Oh, did you see it then? That was its body dysmorphing just then. Oh, I can't quite hit the armor on his leg. That's unfortunate. Don't step on me. Ooh, that was close. He didn't slow time just then as well. There are... Surprise, surprise, guys. There are moments in this game where the game doesn't work as it should. One of them that you'll find is if you try to hold the trigger to go into rune mode, and perhaps you've made a mistake and you come out of it quickly and you quickly go back into it, there are times when you can hold the stance and time flows normally. There's also upgrades that make it so that time flows differently when you do this move. So if you're watching and you're wondering why your game's moving faster than my game, it's because I've bought an upgrade that enables it to move a little bit slower. And in all fairness to the upgrades, you don't really need them. I found a lot of my strategies early on the game that I got the timings for were completely different when I upgraded, because it made the game move slower and it threw me off completely. So don't look at it as like you need it to win, because you don't. I preferred the game without those particular upgrades, because I felt that all they did was make it harder to aim for me, because I got used to the normal speed. So just pick your poison, I guess I should say. But here's another guy. Here is... Oh, something worth noting as well, the crystals. Ooh! I didn't see that. Didn't see that happening, did you? Well, there you go. That's what can happen if you're not careful. But do you see what I mean when I say there's no punishment for death? If that was the end of the mission, that would mean something. That would mean a lot, right? That would make the game very tough for some people who are careless, but it doesn't mean shit. Traditionally, I wouldn't keep something like that in a walkthrough. I would restart so that I could get a clean run. But what's the point? You know, this is it's like the most relaxed, chill game ever. Oh, I just died. Okay. Where did this come from? This mentality that dying doesn't mean anything anymore. I don't understand it. Like, I remember the first time I came across it really strongly was in the Prince of Persia remake, or whatever you want to call it. You know, the reimagining, where Nolan North was the voice of the prince and it was all cel-shaded, and you were with that woman the entire time, and whenever you died, she saved you. So you spent this entire game, like, saving this woman who did nothing but save you. It was really weird. And you couldn't die. You couldn't even try and die, because the game just brought you back every fucking time. And it was the strangest thing. And I was a massive Prince of Persia fan as well. Because, you know, when it comes to wall running, Prince of Persia did it majestically. Another game where the wall running's better than this game. Ooh, there's a red one. Interesting. So you see him striding towards that tower over there. Don't you dare, son. Take out both the padlocks, then go for the shoulder pauldrons. And we still don't have the energy to chop him up, which is always frustrating, right? You do all that and you still can't chop his head off. Like, it'd be cool if you could still attack his head or something and still get energy for doing it, but you can't. And it puts us into the most awkward part of Extinction, when you don't have enough to do the killing strike, but you pretty much have the enemy dead to rights. You see that? I wasn't even on the ground then. What even is that? Craziness. I'm glad my HP is a bit higher though, because I survived it, thankfully. And then we chop his head off, and he's done. And there's a vulture. Can we kill the vulture? Go on, hook the vulture. I'm trying to kill him. I'm trying. Can we? No, we can't. Anyhow, guys, there you go. 4 down. Bonus done. Thank you for watching. You take care now.